Hello, Leader Tribe. I'm Dr. Rob McClelland. Just Rob to you. You are my friends. I'm so thankful for you. What we're doing today is saying we're about to launch a podcast. Now, that's going to be, I believe, in the end, one of the really central facets of what we're doing at LeaderTribe.com, a daily dose of growth podcast. Really looking forward to it because all of the research would show that you and I go to leadership conferences. They're fantastic. We get a big binder of research. We enjoy ourselves. We're thinking, I was made for this. And you get home and you're ready to start to implement it. And guess what? Life happens. Something happens at work, something happens in your family. Well, I got to get up early tomorrow and really look at that because it was so good. I want to make sure I'm getting into it. But in the end, we don't go back into it and research it and have it get into us the way we want to. So we see these momentary bursts of growth, but over the long run, we pretty much go back to where we were before. However, the leadership research would show if you will take a baby step, some small step, deliberate action, small change in actual behavior every day, unbelievable what happens. Even after 3 weeks, after 1 month, what happens to you where people go, you're really different. What are you doing? You're like, no, I'm not really. Yes, you are different. You start to change in ways that you don't even know. In the brain sciences, it's called neuroplasticity. It's the plastic part of your brain. Your brain can expand. Your brain can grow. In neurology, what happens is you begin to do some of these new things. It changes the way that you think, and all of a sudden your brain goes, I can learn. I can grow. And so the daily dose of growth is going to be fantastic. So here's what's going to happen. I just wanted to give you a little preview. We're filming this in my home in Atlanta, and this is sort of the setup that I will use except without the camera, but I'll always have this microphone. I'm usually at the table. I've got my research in front of me, and we begin to look at something that is researched and relevant and ready for action. Now, why would I use those words? Well, because I've just had the intros and the outros, the music parts for the podcast done. Let me play one for you, just a little bit of it. It came out really well. I had a guy named Tim Page do it. He's expensive but fantastic. He does a lot of the big companies all across the USA, and so he's the one who did my bumper music. I told him, hey, I'm kind of an old school dude. I need a little wiki, make it funky, make it fun. Here's what they came up with. I really love it. So you'll be hearing this daily when you turn into your Daily Dose of Growth podcast.
To LeaderTribe, where leaders are made daily, but never in a day. We're talking skills that are relevant, researched, and ready for action. Apply these and you will grow. Here's your daily dose of growth with Dr. Rob McClelland.
Hello, Leader Tribe. Dr. Rob McClelland. See, that's how it's going to start off every single day. We are going to have so much fun doing this. And then I'm going to say something like this. Hey, we've only got 7 minutes together. Buckle your seatbelts and here we go. Because we're going to take some small bit of research that's out that we can apply to our own lives and do something with it every single day. So let me give you an example of something I would do. Actually, I'm going to reach over and record this and you'll probably hear it on a future podcast. So here we go. I'm going to turn on the big mic and we are now about to record. Get a new file, an audio file. Okay, and here we go. Hello, Leader Tribe. Rob McClelland here. I'm so excited to share some research with you today. It's of a study that originally happened in 2011 with a social psychologist from Harvard and somebody from the London Business School, but a follow-up study was just done this past year from the London Business School that I think is really, really relevant. Here's what they were researching. They're saying there are really two kinds of people, those who are sort of naturally gifted and pretty good at something, and then those who work hard and they strive and they're overcomers and they do all the extra work, do whatever it takes to become really excellent in their field. And so then they ask, which of those two would you rather have on your team? Here's what's so interesting. You know what we say we want? Oh, we want that overcomer. Why? Well, that's what all the Hollywood movies are made of. Those are the people that are our heroes. They started from nothing. They pulled themselves up by their bootstraps. They waited tables all day. They went to school at night, whatever it took to get ahead. And then we think, man, they really deserve what they've got. And so we always say that we want those people who are the true strivers, who have striven, done their very best, and got what they wanted in life, versus the people who are natural. But the people we hire tend to be the people we think are the naturals. Here's what they did. They took somebody who was applying to be a violinist in a philharmonic. They put together 2 resumes, 2 CVs, and what they did with those is they started to say, okay, let's make them exactly the same in most areas, but one of the bios would say something like this person is a natural and they've always been good at this, they were like a child prodigy, and the other person has worked hard all of their life to become absolutely the best at what they're doing. As a result of that, what they began to find out was that now they could have people choose one or the other because the music sample that they sent them was the exact same person. Now they had to make a choice. Guess what? Most of them chose the people that they thought were naturals, not the person that they thought had overcome. Why? Because there's something in their mind like, oh, this is beautiful. This person's just naturally gifted. The follow-up study was now done with entrepreneurs. Here's what they found out with entrepreneurs. They said, hey, there's 2 people who can come in and help lead your company. One's just gifted. Everything they've touched has turned to gold. They're just a natural at it. They've got the right personality. This other person, again, pulled themselves up by their bootstraps, did all of the work that they could do, worked hard, and got to this place in life where they're at the very top of their game and doing fantastic jobs with everything that they're leading these days. And they gave them the 2 resumes. Everything was the same except different bios. They had tested the resumes first to make sure, did an A-B split, there were no standard deviations, everything was the same. Then they added one bio, the dude's a natural. They added another bio, now the guy works hard, and guess what they discovered? Once again, people tended to choose the person who they thought was a natural. What do you and I learn from that? A couple of things. Number one, we appreciate people with natural talent. And so if your talent was natural, or if it's something that you've strived hard to get it, own your talent. The people who are just sort of like, well, no, I'm really not that good, and you kind of have this false humility thing, that is not appreciated by people who are keeping it real out there. You can say, I have worked very, very hard at this, and now I'm getting to enjoy the fruits of my labor because the things that I'm doing are successful as a result of all the hard work that I put in over the years. So yes, I had some talent, but I was willing to work hard at it as well, and I'm looking forward to applying that in the future. Other people who are just, they might be natural at something, but they don't keep working hard, eventually their lack of character, their lack of working hard, their lack of taking that responsibility to keep improving every day, it's going to catch up with them. Leader Tribe, that's not us. We're the people who are willing to put in the work. So here's what I want you to do. One small step for today. Think of one skill, something that you've developed that you're really good at, and just write down one sentence of how you can own that talent. I am really good at this because, and then you write that down and own that. Not in a prideful way, but as something that is truthful that you can now own as a sense of, I am able to continue to grow, I am able to develop in these areas. That's what happens with true leaders. They work hard and then they own their success. Hey, my name's Rob McClellan. I look forward to being with you together for another daily dose of growth. So that's basically it. That type of thing will go on the Daily Dose of Growth podcast, and we're going to be looking forward to seeing how people are applying these things and growing daily, and looking forward to getting the responses from you. Here's the one thing I'd like to ask you to do. We're about to launch, we're about to go public with this. If you're watching this video and you think you're going to find value from growing every single day, share it with friends. We have a Facebook page. You can get a like there, but even better, have them sign up right here on the homepage at leadertribe.com. Scroll down just a little bit on the right side. You'll see a sign up box. When people sign up, they already get a free gift that I don't even tell them about there because I want to do nothing but add value over and over again. Hey, thanks for joining me for this little demo. Hope it was helpful to you. Started to describe better what we're going to do. My name's Rob McClellan. You are part of the Leader Tribe.